Hey, everybody. In this episode, we're focusing on tobacco, diabetes awareness, and how quitting smoking can help manage diabetes. We'll be talking to experts about the dangers of tobacco use, how to quit smoking, and how quitting smoking can help with more than just lung health. I'm Jeff England, and you're listening to the Fort Polk Podcast. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you are listening to this podcast. I'm Jeff England with the Fort Polk Public Affairs Office, and this is the Fort Polk Podcast. Today, I have with me the health promotion technicians from BJAC and the Department of Health Services, Geneva Meredith. Hello. Yeah, and I've got Veronica Alexander with her.
Good morning.
How are you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
I'm so glad you guys were able to come on over here. This is so nice.
I know.
And it looks like everybody's nice and healthy today.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Can't
I am so broken that I can't even begin to imagine. I've got like a whole pharmacy at home just trying to keep the pains and aches.
Hopefully we can give you some help.
That would be nice. So the health promotion program over at BJAC is, we'll just call it BJAC, the Bain Jones Army Community Hospital, Department of Health Services, and all the other places that we got over here for health and dentistry and mental health and in and out processing and the 50-meter pool. It's all in that one area.
Yeah. Yes. All together.
But today we're going to focus more on some of the classes and some of the services that you guys have to offer. This is very, very nice to know. First, what these services that we are going to be talking about today, who are they available for? Are they just available for soldiers, or are they available to all DoD card holders?
Services are available for all military, retirees, and both dependents, the civilians, as well as the contractors. There's some services that, when it comes to medication, along with the different classes, you only qualify if you are military, dependent, or retiree.
Well, that makes sense, with insurance and stuff like that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So recently we had the Great American Smokeout.
Yes.
Which it sounds like a lot of fun, but it's not what it quite sounds like.
Well, yeah.
Well, to the smokers, it's not.
Clarify that it's not that type of party. But the Great American Smokeout is something that we've been doing for years, and we like to continue. It's not just Fort Polk, but it's all around the world as far as with the United States. Each year, we try to go with the theme Great American Smokeout, trying to help people that on that particular date, which is the 17th, which is today, we were asking everyone to quit using tobacco products. And each year the date change. So, but on that particular day, we're asking all tobacco users that they will make a pledge to quit using tobacco products. And we would normally give them a quit kit to help them to as far as with the urges, to help them to go through the day without, being so cranky.
Well, that sounds. I participate in the Great American Smokeout every day of the year.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See, I smoked for a little while, a long time ago, and it was because I was in the military and I tried taking a break from the flight line, and they looked at everyone that was over there in the smoke pit just looked at me. It's like, what are you doing over here? It's like, I'm taking a break, just like everyone else. It's like, no, this is for smokers.
Oh, okay.
Only if you're not smoking, you can't take a break. It's like, so I picked up a cigarette.
So if you don't mind me asking.
Thanks for peer pressure.
How did you quit, Jeff?
I just quit.
Jeff.
Yeah, I just quit. I wasn't really addicted. I mean, I only smoked for a very little while, and it makes my clothes stink. It makes my breath stink. It makes my fingers stink.
Yeah.
And it's just, it throws the flavors of food and drinks off. And it just wasn't, and, when you go into a bar, you really don't need to waste your money on cigarettes. You can just breathe the air.
That's true. That is true. That is true.
But it was funny because in some places they've made smoking indoors illegal, like restaurants around here, but in other states, they've made them all indoor areas non-smoking.
Yeah.
And when that first happened, I was totally against it, and I wasn't a smoker. And I was totally against it. I said, no, you go to these places for a specific atmosphere and all that stuff, and it's going to cut back on business and all that stuff. Yeah. And I was so surprised when it had the actual opposite effect, because smokers are not going to stop going out just because they can't smoke indoors. They just go outside and smoke. But now all the people that don't smoke, that would not go to these places because it was filled with smoke, they're all going now. And it's like, whoa, it's gotten busier in here. It's like, go away. I'm trying to get somebody's attention here. So it made it hard for me to get a drink.
It's like, go home.
So the Great American Smokeout was on November 17th.
Yeah.
And you guys had all kinds of neat little promotions throughout November. And this goes out, actually, you have things going on throughout the year.
Yes.
Some of the things that happened back in November was the health promotion at the PX, the main exchange, back on November 9th, and the BJAC health awareness on the 16th.
Yesterday.
And back on the 16th, and the cold turkey trot, November 19th.
Yes.
But we've got a bunch of upcoming things coming in December and throughout next year. So let's see, the earliest things that are going on, if people are listening to this before December 7th, which I don't even know. And December 14th, we got things coming up. The BJAC Health Awareness. Why don't you tell me about that? That's the World AIDS Day and Safe Toys and Gifts Month. Well, that makes sense. December, Safe Toys.
You want to make sure you get the appropriate toys for your children.
Yeah, the best ones that I've seen are the Kinder eggs with the little toy inside.
Oh, they love those.
Oh, yeah. It's like, oh, yeah, that's not a choking hazard. Just let me bite into
Not
the
at all. Yeah, here you go.
Louisiana is famous for things like that. Hey, this is a great cake. You know what? Let's put a little baby in it.
Yeah, no. I love king cake. It's so good, yeah. The tinier, the better. Yep.
Oh, yeah. So it's like, as long as I don't have to buy the next king cake, I'm good to go.
Yep.
So we got, so what's this World AIDS Day?
Well, for each month, Health Promotion does a health observance theme. And so we go off of that theme and we promote whatever that particular theme is for each month. And so for World AIDS Day, we just want to make sure that people know to, you have to, when you come talking about AIDS, you know, some things people are not going to want to discuss as far as with how you may possibly catch AIDS, different things like that. But we would just want to give out promotional material and let them know that if they have any questions, they can contact Community Health. They can contact their provider to get more information, and also to make sure that they're getting their annual test, especially if they know that they're active or if they're doing things like illegal drugs, different things like that.
Man, I don't understand how people can share needles. I don't even want to share a toothbrush. It's like, that's, dude, no.
They're not in the right mindset at that time.
Here, try to, here, use this. No, man, why don't you just spit on me, man?
They're probably like, okay.
Yes.
They're
And
not thinking correctly.
now, Safe Toys, and Gifts Month. That for December, that's a given. That's an easy fix on that. Christmas coming up and birthdays coming up in January.
Oh, happy birthday. I have a double whammy. My son's birthday is like right after Christmas.
You have to get your birthday.
So why don't you tell us a little about the Safe Toys and Gifts Month? There's going to be something PX Health. You got things going on at the PX for that?
We'll be at the PX, and we'll also have out information as far as with different age groups and safety for that particular age group, and also like recalls, if there are recalls on certain toys that parents may go out and purchase. They'll have that information as well.
Well, that's very cool. So what kind of toys should we actually pay attention to? I would have to say for like little children, choking hazards are a big issue. So
you don't want to get like small Legos if your child is crawling and putting everything in their mouth, and you don't want to get like the little army toy soldiers. Marbles. You don't want to get marbles. And then kids like to stick them in their nose and their ears.
Yeah. It's like
you would think
see,
that,
I wouldn't have to worry about that because I've lost my marbles a long time ago.
We're gonna have to find those.
No, I
may have some.
I quit looking.
May have some extra.
We're gonna have to find
now, January is an important month.
Yes,
because that's the month that I was born.
Woohoo!
And this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius.
Oh,
it is.
Oh, these Aquarius.
Oh yeah, yeah. But January on a more serious note, January is Cervical Cancer Awareness Month.
Yes,
and I'm sure we got a bunch of stuff coming up for that going on. So I keep getting interrupted by Keith, who keeps texting me, and it's like I'm a little busy right now.
Just a little.
but it's important stuff. So I got to pay attention, and so my attention is being split here, and I'm trying to stay on subject. But once again, BJAC is going to be having an awareness program or
giving out information, different pamphlets, also giving the number so they'll make appointments to go see their provider.
Oh yeah, and the best fight against cervical cancer is early detection.
Yes,
and the best and pretty much the main way to detect that is through annual Pap smears, annual inspections, annual doctor's appointments. We'll just leave it at that.
A little bit about the Pap smear. Because the regulation changed as far as with, they used to give the PAPs once a year, and then it changed that if you had 3 good consecutive PAPs, then you shouldn't get a PAP until like every 3 years.
Yeah.
But that's based off of, I would always say, whatever you're comfortable with. Mm-hmm. If you're comfortable with waiting 3 years, then wait 3 years. You don't have to wait 3 years. Go and get that done. And if you have a family history of cancer, then you definitely want to let your provider know, and you want to continue to get those PAPs every year. Mm-hmm. And they may even change it to every 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, it is important. I've had cancer in my family and my wife's family, and it's no joke. And a lady that helped raise me, she died of breast cancer. Oh. And this was a while ago, and it was sad because her mom happened the same thing. But she was more stubborn. She wouldn't go out and take the precautions and get the inspections and all and the appointments that you need to, and it's what happens. And other times it happens just so fast that you don't have a chance to react.
No.
So the earliest detection possible is your best fight against anything like that. And even though I haven't had any Pap smears in the last couple years, I still think it's important.
Tell your loved ones.
Oh, yeah. Now, you're also if people can't make it to the BJAC, the ones that you have at the PX, are those pretty much the same thing, or just in a different location?
So we can catch more.
Absolutely. And where in the PX are you usually? Right there in the mall.
Entrance.
Yeah, right there. So that's cool. And another big thing in January coming up is something that I just absolutely will not do.
Oh, come on.
It's so much fun.
I do not run.
You don't have to run.
I don't even run when chased.
You don't have to run. You can walk.
No, I could tell you right now, if a bear started chasing us,
What would you?
You gonna fake dead like you're dead?
No, I'm gonna trip you.
Oh, oh, you're one of those. Okay, I won't stand next to you. I know to run away from you.
No, I'm gonna be dead. No, man, I cannot run. It's cost me a lot in my life to not be able to run, and now I've got more problems that just makes walking a chore. But that's not going to stop others and the good people out there.
You're going to come along
and do a 10K a day challenge.
Yes, you feel so good after walking 10,000 steps.
Yeah, 10,000. I don't even make 6,000 steps a day.
Well, see, that's the goal. You want to go push past what you've been doing. Yes.
I'm not even doing 6,000
Well,
a
that
day.
means you can have the goal to go to 6,000. Come on, little day.
If God intended me to walk, He wouldn't have built cars.
He wants you to walk.
Yes, the cars.
And we're encouraging everybody to, once we get the flyer out there, to sign up to form a team.
Yes.
And the team consists of 2 to 20 people, and you're going to hold each other accountable. You'll pick a team captain. You'll get together. You'll come up with your team name. Send that information back to health promotion. We'll keep track of it. Every week, your team captain will report the team's steps. And the goal is 10,000 steps a day. We like to try to give prizes out to everybody.
Is that cumulative, like for the whole team? It's like
No, 10,000
I do like
individually.
1,000 steps, and somebody else does 9,000. We did 10,000 a day.
And it doesn't mean put your Fitbit on your dog and put that dog on the treadmill.
No cheating. No cheating.
I'll put it on his tail.
Oh yeah.
Connecting it to a horse and slapping it and having it to take off running.
I remember when the first 10,000 a day took off here, and everyone was going out and buying these pedometers and these Fitbits and all this stuff. Now it's like, and I'm looking at it, it's like, why? I will never get one of those. It's like, why would I do that? Now I have a Samsung watch.
Me too.
and it keeps track of more stuff than I care to admit.
I don't like when it tells me, "Hey, you've been sitting too long.
Yeah.
Get up."
Here, start moving around. It's like, no, I'm dead.
Call 911.
Shut up, watch. You're not the boss of me.
I want to stay and be lazy right now.
But so you got the 10,000 a day, and how long does that go on for?
It's until April.
April, so January to April.
April the 15th will be the last day.
Do I have to do it on the weekends?
Yeah.
No.
But
7 days a week.
Gosh, it keeps you motivated. It gives you, it's relaxation
you
after a
feel
stressful
good about
day.
yourself.
Yeah. Especially after that first week, you're like, I could keep doing this.
You apparently do not know how bad my feet hurt.
That's okay.
My feet hurt when driving.
Epsom salt.
We have a conversion sheet as well. So if you're doing any type of housework, if you're doing
I would
washing
prefer
your
an
car,
inversion sheet. It's like,
stuff, so
here's you got to do housework. Inversion. I got to sit down and watch TV.
No,
I clicked the remote 5 times.
chop some wood.
I'm the kind of person that looks at TV. It's like, oh, I don't want to watch this. Where's the remote? Oh, it's way over there. I guess I'm watching this.
We're gonna have to change.
We're going to take you walking with us.
Yes,
Couch potato, Manu.
we have to.
I'm more like couch fungus. So that starts in January and goes through April, and now that brings us into February. So what? I'm sorry. Am I hurting? Am I hurting your face over there?
I'm laughing too hard today. I can't.
Come on. Looks ain't everything.
My cheeks hurt.
So February we got coming up with the American Heart Month, and that also brings up the National Wear Red Day.
Yes.
And what's that signify?
We're asking everyone to wear red on that Friday. I think
What
it's
Friday?
A Friday. I think it's
It's a
February
Friday
the
in
3rd.
February.
Yeah.
February 3rd.
Yes. So that first Friday in February, we're asking everybody to wear red to represent that you're going to make an effort to get up off that sofa and to do some type of, give your heart some love, like eating healthy, like exercising, like relaxing, de-stressing.
Definitely
all of
de-stress.
those different things, because if you stressed and you sedentary, sitting on the sofa, eating a whole bunch of bonbons.
That's when you're content.
No.
He said that is my de-stressing.
That is distressing.
That is my de-stressing.
So we're just asking that you would take care of yourself. We want you to take care of yourself throughout the year, but even more so, think about your heart, making sure you're low sodium, watching.
So I'm not supposed to eat French fries with a ton of salt.
No, that's not good. I know it tastes good, but it's not
making
good.
my life miserable over here.
Hug your heart.
Gosh.
Bless your heart.
He's like, I don't know. I don't want y'all to come back.
My heart's in there going like, listen to these chicks.
Help me.
Help me.
All that cholesterol.
There is another day in February, but I'm just not going to bring that one.
Yeah, we'll leave that one first.
That one will be
a surprise.
Natural bounce back day.
You can say it.
And let's see. So you got, once again, BJAC and the PX. You got things going on over there, so we can come over there and see what's going on and all the special things. And then also on the, but February 3rd, back to February 3rd with the red dress, wear red dress.
You
Or a
can wear a
shirt.
dress. Some people may not wear.
I don't wear dresses.
You should start.
Kilt. I can wear a kilt.
See?
A nice little pleated plaid.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, I can see that.
That'd be nice. I think I have one. Look, no.
And some heels. But that's on February 3rd. What if we never get to February 3rd because February 2nd just keeps repeating over and over
Not
and over.
Groundhog Day. Oh, no. I love that movie.
Okay, so we got on February 24th, we've got the CYSS fair. What's going on with the CYSS fair?
It's going to be a health fair. We're going to be assisting by setting up a table. They're going to have so many great things. It's going to be a great cause. You bring your whole family. They're going to have 2 sessions. One's between 9 and 11 o'clock. And then the afternoon one is 1,300 to, I think, 1,800. So even if you can't make it during work, you can come after work.
Yes.
And just
Even
come out and
after
show.
work.
Yes.
Kids don't work. They could be out there all day.
Well, it's mainly going to be those kids, coming in. And then for those kids that are being homeschooled, like you're
Yes.
saying, those parents can bring the different age group. And also, they can contact CYSS for more information, for more specifics.
Yes.
Because we're just merging with them, collaborating with them.
Well, kids are, other than, like viruses and stuff like that. But kids are usually more healthy because they're more active. And if we could be more active, if I could have the energy
Of a toddler.
of a kid, oh yeah. If I could have the energy I had just like earlier in my life,
Yeah.
that would be great. But they're out there, they're running around. They've got I'm sure they get 10,000 steps a day.
Probably way
they're little
more.
steps, but still.
They count.
Because in the past with the CYSS fair, they normally have a lot of like a round robin where they would go to different booths and do different activities. Each station would set up an activity for the kids to do. And probably by the time they get home, they're worn out.
Yes.
Because they have environmental, they have dental, they have all the different organizations with on Fort Polk would come together and set up some type of activity for them to do. And they have a great time.
Cool. They can have a great time anywhere.
Yeah.
They can.
My son has a great time in a box.
Yeah, I mean, you buy them this expensive toy, and they have more fun in the box.
I'm like, I should have just bought you a box.
And the sad thing is, I remember that it's like a refrigerator box was like the bomb, man. We'd make a big old fort out of that,
Right. Draw in there and stuff.
stairs and elevators.
So true.
Now,
Christmas gift ideas.
yeah, and now that brings us into March. March is March is the windy month, isn't it? Or is that April? In like a lion, out like a lamb. No, in like a lamb, out like a lion. No, in like a lion, out like a lamb. So yeah, it's a windy March. That's when you go fly a kite.
Yes.
Yes.
I like flying kites. Yes.
Yeah, and it gets you outdoors.
Get the fresh air.
You get to breathe.
Get your 10,000 steps.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. You have to run to get the kite up,
See?
unless you're flying it in a hurricane.
Yeah.
You shouldn't be outside in a hurricane.
So March is actually you've got like several things going on in March. National Nutrition Month and the National No Smoking Day, which is different from the Great American Smokeout.
Yes.
And we've got the National Sleep Awareness Week. Yes, I am aware that I'm not sleeping very well.
Do you get your a maximum number of hours?
No,
How often do you sleep? How long?
every night.
How long?
Oh, I don't know. I'm usually sleeping.
Oh.
I forget to set the timer.
Hopefully 7 to 9 hours.
Yes.
Every
At least 6?
once in a while. Yeah, about 6.5.
Okay. Well, 6 is okay. 6 is okay.
6.5.
6.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Until we can
Maybe a
do
little
better.
more on Saturdays if I can sleep in.
yes. Fingers crossed.
It just seems the older I get, the earlier it's like, you know what? It's like,
That bed seems pretty nice right now.
I do not want to stay up anymore. And having dinner at 4 p.m. is sounding a lot better now.
Not 4 in the afternoon.
Sounded more like our grandparents.
And of course, you'll be over at having your thing at the BJAC
Yes.
on the 1st. So it's usually it's usually right around the beginning of the month that you're at the BJAC for your health awareness, and right in the middle of the month at the PX.
Correct.
So
Unless there's a holiday.
we can always look forward to you. Beginning of the month, middle of the month time frame, and then we have the Tobacco Awareness Poster Contest. So
They are so good.
so Parkway Elementary is holding their contest every year in March for no smoking. So all the kids at Parkway Elementary can try to design. So now is the time to start coming up with ideas and maybe make a couple of sketches and get to going and get all that macaroni art. And
We love the macaroni art. You can't go wrong with macaroni art.
get your Picasso on and let's get going with that. And then hopefully, well, not hopefully, but one of them will be chosen as a winner.
For each grade, we'll have a first, second, and third prize winner for each grade. But we will drop off something dealing with tobacco awareness for all of the students there.
And the winners get a pack?
The winners get
No.
No? Oh, okay.
no. They're all winners, but they'll have a first, second, and third prize winner for first, second, third, and fourth graders.
Nice. And then also sometime in March, sometime, somewhere, all over, we're going to have teams of what? 2? Teams of 2 trying to do an amazing race.
Yes.
How successful have those been in the past? They have been uber
very.
successful. I've always heard
Yes.
that it's always a good turnout and there's a lot of fun going on. And this is not the first one. This has been going on for a couple years now.
Yeah.
And these are always fun to have and do. So you got the Amazing Race. So why don't you tell us a little about what goes on with that?
It's an MWR event. And so we just set up a booth dealing with for March. So we'll be talking about nutrition and smoking and healthy sleeping habits, mostly performance triad, sleep, nutrition, and activity. We'll talk about those different things there. But it's a event that's led by DFMWR.
Yes.
Oh, so you're joining in with the powerhouse on post, huh?
We love to merge.
We like
with
joining
them.
forces. Yes.
Makes for a better one. So you'll be somewhere along the course, huh?
Yes.
So all we have to do. I've got an advantage. All I have to do is look for y'all.
That's it.
Oh, I know where we're going. Oh, and there they are. Why are you at our table? You're on step 2. We're like step 5. It's like, I'm an overachiever.
Yes. I have to win. I'm very competitive.
I gotta get around the world. I'm looking for. Where are you? I'm in Vegas. Why? I'm doing the Amazing Race. That's on Fort Polk.
Oh.
Oh, well, I made a wrong turn. I could have sworn I read the clue was in Vegas.
I guess I must stay.
I'll be back next week.
Yep.
So we've got you get the whole year just filled with all kinds of stuff going on.
Do.
And you just keep coming up with more and more stuff because you want to be healthy.
Yes.
Imagine that. The Department of
Health promotions
wants to promote health.
Oh my gosh.
That's so amazing.
It's so crazy.
We should come up with a special word or name for it.
We'll come up with it. We'll think on it. Brainstorming.
So in April, this one we could use. I'm looking forward to April because not only do we have National Public Health Week from the 3rd to the 9th of April, but we also have National Stress Awareness.
Yes.
Thank you.
And not many people know how much they stress and how much it affects their life.
I do. I absolutely know how much I stress.
Well, how do you de-stress?
You don't want to know.
Oh, okay. He's like, I can't say it.
Self-medicated.
Hey, whatever works.
No, I actually know how to relax. So, and lately I've got a really good boss and a really good work team here, and a lot of my stress is gone.
That's good.
Now, I was
Don't say at home.
I was overly stressed a while ago and started getting multiple ulcers.
Oh no!
And all of that stress is gone now.
I'm so happy.
And,
yeah.
Oh yeah. So not as happy as I am.
Ooh, yeah, I know, right?
Like I could eat pizza again.
Yeah, not being able to eat pizza, that I'll cry.
Oh yeah, we got our new bosses in. We got people getting hired here, and everyone is just great. And I look forward to coming to work now. It's a lot of fun. I get to meet people like you, and I get to do the podcast like this, and this is fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I mean, I get to talk, which is I'm really good at talking. Everyone says you talk a lot. You should get a job that pays you. And it's like, I do.
I do have that job.
So my national stress awareness is actually geared towards other people now. And I try to help them relax or, just take a little bit of stress off their day.
You're very good.
I like to try to make people smile or make people laugh, and even if it's just for a little bit, just go in there and tell it. And I love dad jokes. So
those are the best.
Oh yeah.
And you never know, that little second probably made a huge impact.
I'll just randomly go into somebody's office and say, 2 muffins were in an oven, and one muffin turned to the other and said, "Boy, it's hot in here." And the other one looked at him and said, "Oh my God, a talking muffin." And
I'm glad I laughed.
So, but that's it helps. For me, it helps with stress because it allows me to talk just randomly, and I like seeing other people happy and smiling and stuff. And then also, but on April 7th, which is not April 1st, it's April 7th.
No April Fools here.
Nope, it's World Health Day. So that's where we want the world to be healthy.
Yeah.
If I could teach the world to sing in perfect harmony. No, but anyway. And of course, in April, beginning of April, BJAC awareness over at BJAC.
Yes.
And in the middle of April, PX awareness.
Yes.
And it's all. But this one... the color run, the Die Hard color run.
Yes.
This one cracks me up that you would have it in April. You would think you would have it in December.
But
because Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Oh,
Yep, you know it. I went there. I did.
You did.
I
there.
did.
You did.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and we should have the Die Hard color run for Christmas.
Maybe I'll tell her.
Yeah, we'll have
talk
to do
her
that.
about
We'll
it.
do
Yeah.
that. But the Die Hard color run, that reminds me of this holiday or celebration in India where they throw the colored powder all over the place. It's just all you see is like dust. All this different colored dust is like a rainbow of dust. So the color run, explain to people out there that don't know what the color run is. We'll go ahead and explain that a little bit.
Okay. And annually they do the Die Hard color run, and that's
spelled DYE.
Die Hard.
Yes.
Die Hard.
Not actually. We don't
Not
want you
like-
to.
No John McClane's here.
Just that. And that's sponsored again by DFMWR. And we always go out and set up a health awareness booth at that event as well. And the family comes out, and it's, to me, I associate it with a part of Performance Triad, that activity, because we want to try to do a Performance Triad activity every month, whether it's BJAC Health Promotion or whether it's DFMWR, CYSS. We want to always try to do something as far as with activity, get the military and the retiree community up and moving about. And so this is an opportunity for families to come out and to just enjoy, because they're mainly working all the time, soldiers, and if the spouse is working, the kids are at school. This is that moment for them to just come out and just enjoy themselves.
Spend time
and
together.
Go to the different booths and get free items, because there's a lot of free goodies out there.
And get powder thrown on you.
Yes, and it's so cool to look. And you got the white shirts, and you just have
And
it in your
last year
hand.
they had the foam that they can run through the foam.
Mine said it too. I'm like, gosh,
Our watches are telling us to get up and move around.
we're being lazy. Oh my gosh, I'm working.
And of course, April. Actually, this is kind of good timing because April brings to an end the 10,000 a day or 10K a day
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
challenge.
And you're
So-
going to do a great job.
Oh yeah. I'll get right on that.
And one of the greatest people were born. I was born in April.
Oh, look at that! My wife was born in April too.
April babies are the best.
April.
See,
Is that sign is that a Sagittarius? No, that's
Taurus and
Taurus.
Aries,
Taurus and Aries.
depending on where you are in the month.
The bull.
I'm a bull.
Bull.
I'm very, very hard headed. Yes.
You know what I found out is Capricorn, the goat, is actually a goatfish.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, neither did I. I just recently found. I was like today years old.
Wow.
I
Okay.
just figured that one out. It's crazy. It's like, what, a goatfish? Okay.
Okay. I've never. Okay. Yeah.
Like, I thought that was like a Capricorn and Pisces, but yeah, I guess they're just they.
kind of. Oh, merged
Together.
The island of Dr. Moreau here. So we have a whole year.
Yeah.
Actually, this one you've got a whole year of health promotions, and this is only 6 months worth of it.
Yes.
6 months, and you have where if somebody wanted to know more or get a hold of you or figure something out, they just had. It's like I'm interested in quitting smoking because smoking can help manage diabetes.
Yes.
It helps your lungs start healing themselves the minute you quit smoking.
Does.
And
you may not feel it now, but
no,
when
but
you
you
get
will.
older, you'll want your lung health better.
And
Yes.
it also, you would not believe how many people I can tell you right now that once they quit smoking, they start smelling all of the thing. Your
Taste buds
your sense
come
of smell,
alive.
your
Yes.
sense of taste comes
Start
back.
eating more too.
You can smell your clothes.
Yes.
And they'll go into their closets like, whoa, no, wait, always? This is how...
And they thought they were smelling.
Yeah, they started noticing all of these different things. And it's like, wow. And I've even seen pictures. It's like a side-by-side. It was just a picture of a building, and the blinds on one were like really dark
Yes.
yellow, and the blinds on the next
tar.
window right next to it were really white. And it's like the difference between smoking and non-smoking.
Yes.
And it wasn't even staged or anything. And then I can go into buildings. You can go into buildings where you can see the tiles up on the ceiling.
Yes.
This is a smoking room. This has never been smoked in.
Yeah.
It's amazing. Oh, and it also helps with, your teeth.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your teeth health.
I know. And it's like, it's almost as bad as drinking coffee.
Yeah.
As he grabs his cup.
And
Caffeine.
but yeah,
Whew.
so we've got stay healthy. Stay healthy. Quit smoking.
Yes.
If you need help smoking, how can we get a hold of you to maybe get some help quitting smoking?
Our number is 337-531-6880. Our office is also building 3516. It's behind the FTMC, the Red Roof building.
Oh, that's over there. That's down there on the one ways over by
Off of Georgia.
Wheelock. Yeah,
Kind of.
that-
Yeah, a little
that road.
further down. Yes.
Down the road from Wheelock.
And the class are monthly. So
Oh, so you can.
every month.
And what kind of things can we learn in that class?
You can learn how to form your own quit plan. You can learn more about your triggers, habits that you have formed. Mainly, sometimes if you smoke, you're probably addicted to some type of caffeine, whether it's coffee or different things like that. I'm trying to help you to break those associations and to figure out why am I smoking? What's causing me to smoke? What can I do when I have an urge? What can I do if I'm about to go on the red carpet and I can't have a smoke? So you have to figure out for 15 minutes, what can I do? Training your hands to do something different, training that habit with that mouth, that hand and mouth association. You want to train that. You want to put something in your mouth other than the cigarette and other than things that are sweet and fattening.
Yes.
And something in your hand, like
Because
maybe
most people go to
stress ball.
sweets.
Yeah.
And then that's where you gain weight.
And drink plenty of water to flush out those toxins.
I do
Yes.
do that. I do drink a lot of water.
She drink at least a gallon, everybody.
Not at one time though. That
Throughout
can
the
kill you.
day. Throughout the day. You don't want to drown
And I
yourself.
can tell you right now, you cannot drink a gallon of milk at one time.
I don't like milk.
No. That's physically impossible.
I can barely drink a cup.
Experience.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Geneva and Veronica. I thank you for coming in, and maybe we can sit down again and talk about some more stuff.
Yes.
Maybe in 6 months when
Yes.
we can talk about the other 6 months
That
of the year
sounds good.
coming up. But be sure to give them a contact. Websites
Come
is
see us.
you can go to the BJAC website. You can give them a call, or you can go over to the building behind the Red Roof.
Yes.
The Red Roof, which is occupational health, I believe it is.
Right
I think so.
beside.
We're
Yeah.
next to it.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you're right over there. Yeah, but
If you know, one more thing, we also have the weight management class. They're held monthly.
that's something I need to get into.
Car seat.
Come on over. Come see us.
We have the car seat installment. Mr. Rose, he does that every Thursday from 10 to 1400. So you can come over and have that done. Also, we used to do the diabetes class. We no longer do the diabetes class. Those things, you can get that information from your provider, or you can contact HEDIS at BJAC.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, Geneva, Veronica, I appreciate you coming in. And I am Jeff England. This is the Fort Polk podcast. We'll be listening at you later.
Dave?